Welcome to another video on my walking robot Mirft2 based on the fischertechnik TXT controller. Last time I had a surprising event that the robot actually walked with 4 legs and well, walked, it more or less stumbled, but it came, it went forward. These are the legs that have been taken out on both sides, and the last thing that I did last time was from the computer and not from the tablet. So now from the computer, let's see if it can repeat itself, but the problem is also, as you can see, that the rubber feet are not really in place anymore. So let me start with that for now. See if those will more or less stay in place, so that I have some necessary friction, which will be hard enough, by the way. And the other side, on the other side, the rubber feet are completely are not on the feet as well. Let me see if I can change that a bit quickly. Alright. Oh yeah, that's another thing that happened last time, and that was the last oops. The red gear went off, how to call it. So let me try to fix that in a few moments. For that I have to lift it a bit, which also indicates that there's still a necessity to reconstruct the frame, which I did not manage last time. Anyway, with this fixed, let's see if it actually runs. And well, it's hard to see because of the sunlight, but here I have the command run Python Mirft2.py. I can do a screencast, but I'm not doing so at the moment. So let's see whatever happens now. And again, the feet are gone. Alright. So let's see. Pressing enter. Well, this is kind of walking. So in this state, let's do it again. And I only hold it here. So what is the rattling about? I don't know what I did, but the controller powered off. Not a good sign. Yeah, it's running on battery, so well, that is not the cause, of course. Maybe I should fix a wire here. Let's do that in the meantime as well. Not quite sure what if this is the real I don't think it is the cause. But better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Oh, it's not going well. Carefully in. That's it. Alright, this looks a bit better. Time for reboot or power on, more appropriately, of the controller and see whatever happens. And of course, with the power of the controller gone off, I have lost the connection to the controller from the laptop. And it's also nice to take a new watch on certain results. And those results have a difference of 1000 pulses. In the beginning it doesn't start that way, just exactly the same. And I think when it starts rattling, for some reason, the real difference starts, because then it, let's see, for, yeah, until 900 pulses it's about the same. And then I see a sudden drop. I see a very sudden drop of the results. Or am I looking wrong? Let's see. That was the second run. That I see a sudden drop in the counter 2. Yeah. Which makes a difference of 1000. Very odd, very odd. Okay, it's powered on again. Oh no, it's not. Let me show you. This yellow bar should be going. Right now it's completely off. It's not doing anything. It's hung. This is not good in any way. Alright, this is called a forced power off. That is it a power off? Okay, let's do it again. Needless to say that this is not good at all. This is better. Although it should continue loading. Yeah, there it goes. In the meantime, what causes the rattle again? The gears are in good order here. They are in quite good order here as well, as far as I can tell. Right now the firmware is fully loaded. The feet are not on their desired point, which means that they don't give any friction at all. Let me try to prevent that, but no, that's a hopeless cause. I really need to find a better way to do this, but I've tried that a few times. I don't give up on it, but who knows. Then I get a broken pipe, so I need to log in again. But first I'll show you the results of the screen output. Right, so here is the broken pipe. Yeah, which indicates that the SSH connection is broken. Now back into history. So here it starts with absolute 0. It goes nicely, and here it goes off. Yeah, here is, let me do this. So until so right in the first run it goes very nicely. Then in the second run something goes very wrong. Very wrong indeed. Why is that? I don't know. Let me take a look at the connections, and the connectors are all there in place. So whatever happened is unsure to me. And it goes all the way until here, and then it goes power off. So let me get into it again. Right. I'm just holding it, the robot, at the antlers, so-called, or you may call them antlers, with the touch sensors in front. Let's see whatever happens. Light goes on, and quite some rattling again. And what happens now in the output? They're going not too much apart right now, just 40. But the fact that it's rattling, that's a bad sign, very bad sign. So what can I do about it? Check the gears once again. I think one of the biggest problems is the flexibility of the red gear axis. So let's have a look again. Alright, so it started rattling again, and let's examine a bit. Well, here I can see that the gear is going almost off the axis, so I have to press it onto it again. It is really a weak point of the whole construction. So let me lift it up. and see how the black gear of the motor affects this one. And I really have to take care of how I hold the whole model, the whole robot. Pressing enter. Nothing wrong. Well, nothing wrong. What is wrong now is that on display there's a difference in counting of 500 pulses. And I don't like that. So let's watch here. Does it go as smooth here? No, there are some hesitations here, but why? Alright, and there is a difference in pulses of approximately 1300, but why are those hesitations in the gear? And it happens especially here that I notice it. And the connectors are all alright as far as I can see. The green is alright, the red is alright on the upper side and on the other side as well, alright. So, well, ignoring this for now, I may be able, let's see how I can do this somehow. How can I improve this? That is a very big question. Because right now it goes either, without this, it goes sideways. When I have it, when I have this, it goes that way. Would there be a possibility to have it like a cross, so that it goes, so that it stays in place? That's an idea. Could be an improvement. For now, I'll have to deal with this. Let's run it again and then go to the ROBOPro firmware and test with using Android. So let's do this for now. Starting the script, the program. Alright, the weight, I have to lift it and then it works kind of. But even now, without any weight on it, there's clear mechanical hesitation in the gearing. There is clear a problem. This is not good at all. This is not good. And now there's a difference in the counting of, well, between the end is of the counter of 2 is 49.48 and the counter end of 3 is 86.88. Go figure. So say 5,087. Almost 3,000. That's big. But why is that happening? So if I look at the condition of the T's of the gear, I don't see anything wrong. on either side. And yet it is the only way that it can work. So why is this happening? Is it really a very wrong combination? And once again here, oops, this gear is going slowly off the axis. And you can see it here by the distance between the frame and the red gear. So I have to press it and then it's alright. But it's not alright since I have to press it. And it oh, this is not good at all. This is not good. Ugh. This is moving way too easy. What is this? Is the axis broken? I see the inner gear standing still and the outer gear is moving. It looks like. No, it doesn't. No, it just looks like it. Alright. But this is not okay at all. Right, as said, change to the ROBOPro firmware. But before I do that, a short look at the sensor input. Here you clearly see that somehow the counters are very different now. And I don't like that at all. Okay, I've shut down the whole firmware. I should have logged off first, but it doesn't matter. It's counter input only, or it is screen output. Doesn't matter. Taking out the card, the SD card, booting it. So let's see what happens then. Anyway, needless to tell that due to the things that appeared at the last moment on screen or at the gear, it is clearly influencing this. But on the other hand, this is from the motor to the controller. So either the motor is acting up, what I kind of think is happening, since the mechanical issues. The controller has nothing to do, yeah, the controller has something to do with it, because here I'm on the controller actually. Anyway, enough questions. More than enough questions. Alright. ROBOPro firmware and Android. Alright, as said, ROBOPro firmware and connecting with Android. I did try, by the way, to connect now to or via the laptop as well, and that still won't work. What I will do is upgrade the firmware of this this controller, because it's still running on a slightly older version of the firmware, but that's for then, and maybe it solves it, maybe it doesn't. And I don't think it will solve it, because with the other controller I can just use a laptop to log in and not this one. So let's go. Pressing enter and see whatever happens. Will this gear go crazy again? Oh yeah. Look at how this goes. This is not good in any way. I'm not even letting it rest on the ground. I am just pressing Ctrl C. And if I look now at the screen output, there's only 100 in counts missing or different. So not even that much. No, not even that much. But it deserves to take a closer look at the gear, because why is it doing it? Again, looking right here. And I can, so, right now, I have troubles moving it. And I hope I can show you a bit up close. When I do this, and take a look if you can at this gear. Let's do it this way. It's not moving or hardly moving. And you see how much this is moving. So there is quite, I don't like that, that it can move that easily. Can I do this with the other side as well? Just about. But this can move more freely than this side. So what is the reason? It makes me think that the whole setup has to be changed. Although, if you look at this way, this is the same way that my complete gearing of the basic gearing, and then I'm talking about just this and this one, not even the outer one, but just this part, is the exact same up of my Discovery robot. And the only problem that I have with that one is that it often, or not that often anymore, but that it frequently diverts from its straight line. So what's wrong with it? And what's wrong with this one? Very good questions, and it also makes me think a bit that perhaps this motor isn't good, but on the other hand, last time already I made a comparison between this power motor and the step motor. You can only give this a timing and some predefined speed from 0 to 7 or 8 settings, but you can't set it to do a certain distance, and that is what you can do with this one. Anyway, what's next? Very good question. Alright, I'm at the end of this video. So what did I do? Just a lot of testing, finding that the gears behave one time quite nicely, one time not nice at all. Same setup as my classical robot, but then again too much flexibility. And the reason is the enormous force that is needed to get this all running, because this is not present. This whole thing is not present on the other robot. So I think that is the main culprit. Is there a solution? Not sure yet. Also, why did the controller go power off? I have no idea yet. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Please donate to get this, to keep my videos and blog going. More information on my website. And yeah, on my website also my other projects. And this is going to be continued, obviously. So, with laptop and Android as the only means to connect to the ROBOPro firmware. Bye bye.